On here in the Washington Pride, I'd suggest you keep an eye on Molly Dalby. Great player, forward, graduating in 2019. She could be a real difference maker here for the Pride. And for NAH White, I suggest keep an eye on the goaltending pair of Cami Kronish and Ariel D. Smet. A number of college commits already for NAH White. Of course, they're currently sitting with 12 college commits. Vea Graves going to Holy Cross, Kiki Roost to Merrimack, Mara Wagner to Robert Morris, Kaylee Donnelly to BU, Leah Marino to RMU, Robert Morris as well. Callie Forsberg to Bemidji, Isabel Heminger to Penn State, Sydney Fest to Boston College, Sophie Holden to SLU, Cami Kronish to Wisconsin, and Ariel Desmet to RMU. And we're just about ready to take the face-off here. Molly Dalby will look to take the face-off for the Pride, but it's NAH that wins this one away here. They work with it. It's Graves, sends it up the near side boards. Finds its way to the Pride. NAH will look to take it the other way. Working with it here. And they'll say they were offsides. Mara Wagner of NAH. A little too far into the zone on that one. Ruttenberg in to take the face-off. She wins this one away for the Pride. Brings this one along the boards as Curry tries to make her way through a number of defensemen, but it's Wolfrich. And this one jumps up. And out of play. Yep. That one just goes right out. Of course, I'm staying in the visiting team penalty box, I believe. Sorry, the home team penalty box. So I will be handing pucks as we go along to the referees, it seems. Bjornsson works the puck here. Bring it along. Pride take it here. Collect it in their own zone. Sends it along the far side boards. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Can't quite do it because they won't be able to escape Spino. She works with the puck here. Hands it over to Rose. NAH works with it here. In their offensive zone. It's brought back the other way by the Pride now. Dumped in deep by Heflin. For NHA, it's Marino. Hands it over to Bjornsson. Over to Johnson. She takes a shot. That one goes just wide. Johnson working with the puck here. Does a couple moves. Has it along the near side boards. Comes back up to the point where Holden takes a shot. That one bounces around in front. And it's loose in a pile of feet. Comes back up to the point to Holden. Holden tries to take a shot. That one's deflected just wide by a Pride defenseman. And sent back up to the point to Holden. She tries to send it down low to Johnson. Johnson works with it here. Back to the point to Holden. Thinks about taking a shot, decides it against it, hands it off to Johnson. She takes a low shot on that, And this one is covered by the glove of Humphreys of the Washington Pride. And that for NAH, Ariel DeSmet. NAH wins away the face-off here. It's Joe Hall working with the puck. Hands it over to Forsberg. Forsberg tries to get it out front, gives it back to Joe Hall. Sends it back up to the point to Holden. Holden thinks about taking a shot. That one's deflected away, though. Hands it over. Ruttenberg of the Pride. She tries to work this one forward. Taking a little spill. It's Blitz. This one's held behind the net. NAH looks to get away with this one. This one's held along the near side boards. That's the Pride try and shuffle it out front. Can't quite do it there. Pulling down Holden was Curry there at the Pride. This one will drop out of the zone. They'll look to move it another way. And NAH works with it here. It's Wuthridge. She gets a puck knocked away from her, though, by Curry. NAH still trying to force their way out. This one's tied up near side corner. NAH offensive zone. Comes back out to the point. Pride look to do something with it here. Heflin takes a shot. That one goes just wide. Turn around. It's NAH going the other way now. Donnelly with the puck. Does a couple moves. Tries to get it over to Wuthridge. That one's deflected right out of play. We'll get a face-off inside the zone. 15:57 left to go in the first period. All tied up at zeros. A puck collection slowly growing in the penalty box with me. Pride win this face-off. It's Chris with the puck. She tries to hand it up the boards to Larson. Can't quite get it to her, though. It's Chris. Tied up along the boards. Will get taken away from her by Marino. This one rumbles around the backboards behind the Washington net. Worked with here by Fess. She thinks. Little drop pass. Gets tangled up in the near side corner. Washington defensive zone. They'll blow that one dead as someone was on top of the puck, and there was very little chance that would come out. Brayson to take the face off here against Dalby. NAH wins this face off away. Decide to take a shot from the point. That bounces off the calf of Wildman. And coming back to 2-on-1 for the Pride if they hurry. Takes a shot. That one deflects up and over. Almost goes through a window in the upper bar area of Rink 2 here at Bill Gray's. Good defensive deflection to break up a 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Pride. Dalby in to take the face off again for them. Pride will win this one back. Try to take a shot. Getting pulled down, though, was Blitz. Trying to work it a little bit further. It's the Pride. Bring this one back into her own zone is Wildman. It's Brightbill. Hands this one a little forward. And trying to make a change there is Dalby. She holds the player up. No call up coming. This one's knocked forward by Curry. And NAH trying to get this one out of their zone. The Pride hot on their heels though. NAH sends that one in deep. And then obediently the bench that line comes for a change. Trying to work with it here is JWHL. She has this one out in front and scores. Darcy JWHL puts that one in the back of the net off of a deflection. And it's 1-0 NAH. 13:49 here. Or sorry, excuse me. 6:11 into the first period. Getting assists there are Kelly Forsberg and another player from NAH. And Sadie Kuhn pushes this one ahead. They'll say it tipped someone, so there will be no icing there. It's Sistek for Washington, who picks up the puck here. It's taken away from her by NAH, and this one drifts right out in front, and an opportunity there for the NAH White. It's Chris with the puck here. Hands it over to Perha. And coming in is NAH, and they kind of bounce this one around, but that one's covered up by Hannah Humphreys. Hannah Humphreys committed to Dartmouth. 13:02 left to go in the first period here. And a shot from the slot. That one's covered up by Humphreys again. Wuthridge taking the shot there. Lining up as Ovechkin would on a face-off for those of you who watch the NHL as well. This one's sent all the way down the ice. And that one will go all the way down for icing. Kaylee Donnelly could not beat the puck down there. Wuthridge in to take the face-off here. She tries to get a shot right off that face-off. Can't quite do it. It's the Pride working with it now. It's Brightbill. She has the puck here. Dumps it in deep. Going to chase it down. Fess is the first one to it, though, for NAH. Picked up, though, again by Brightbill. Tries to work this one down further. Hands it over to Blitz. She can't do much with it. So Graves from NAH will pick it up here. That one's intercepted, though, by Wildman. Wildman goes on the defensive here. But coming right off the bench there is Godoy. She tries to get this one. Just flew right through an NAH defender. And this one's knocked a little bit forward. Trying to get to it is Heflin. She'll dump it in deep. A very thump and chase game style here out of the Washington Pride early on. Chasing down for it, though, is Bjornsson. First one to it, though, is Humphreys. She comes way out of her net to play that one. And it gets tied up along the near side boards in the Pride's defensive end here. Trying to work it forward is NAH. They still have it on sides, at least for a moment, until it follows its way back out. It's Rouse. Hands this one over to Bjornsson. And chasing it down now is Bryce. Bryce with the puck. Tries to send it into the slot to Bjornsson. Tries to get a shot off a number of times, and that one goes just wide. This one once again finds its way to the slot. But the Pride will try and come back the other way. It's Dalby with the puck. She brings it in. Kehoe in after it that time. And Sistek furthers that one down. And NAH will regroup here. It's Spino. Turns this one right over to the stick of Brightbill. She tries to do a little move, but that one's just poke checked away. A good poke check out of Spino. It's Dalby of the Pride. This one's put forward. Blitz. She takes a shot and she scores. Julia Blitz ties this game up 1-1. 9 minutes and 23 seconds into the first period, and that's a tie game again. And the assist there going to Caitlin Brightbill. Just kind of setting that play up and giving Blitz the opportunity. Pride win this one away. It's Godoy with the puck now. She's got this one below the opposing goal line. Trying to work with it here is Ruttenberg. She tries to send it out in front, and this one just bounces around near the crease. It's eventually gotten out by NAH, though. It's Kuhn. Sends this one up to Lacombe. And sent in deep. Wildman's the first one to it, though. She'll try and chase this one down. She's met there by Johnson. Will now come to the bench for a change. Shot there by Lacombe. It's taken off her, though, by Ketzenberger. And the Pride will try and come back the other way. It's Perea who takes a shot on net there. Trying to get stick up and away from the puck of an NAH defender. Hooks her just a little bit there, but that'll be all right. No call coming from the referees. Coming back the other way. This one just bounces around right out in front of the crease. NAH had an opportunity there. Continues to bounce around, but eventually is picked up by the Pride. It's coming back the other way now. It's Ziff with the puck. Does a little move, trying to find a little bit of open space. Turns the puck right over, though, onto the stick of Joe Hall. Coming off the bench to receive a pass is Wuthrich. She hands it over to Fess, who takes a shot. There's a penalty upcoming, this one against the Pride. And they're going to blow this one down. Most likely an interference call. Excuse me, a rough. And this one's going to go against Helenka Bryce. With 8:52 left in the first here, NAH will go on the power play. A rough to Helenka Bryce. All tied up 1-1 here in the first period. NAH trying to take the lead. It's Donnelly here. She tries to get a shot on that. That one's deflected just wide. NAH working on the power play. Comes up to Graves. Graves thinks about it. Hands it over to Fess. Fess dumps it down. Hands it over to Donnelly. She gets tied up there. And the Pride will try and throw this one down. Tried once, can't do it. But they'll send it all the way down on the second try. DeSmet will have to come out of her net to play this one, settle it down. It's Graves with the puck. Hands it up the boards to Donnelly. She brings it over center into the offensive zone. It's tied up here. Comes out to the point, though, to Rouse. She takes a shot. That deflects off someone and goes just wide. It's Wuthrich. Tries to hand it up to Holden, but she's chased down. It's Chavosi. Takes a shot, and that one's right into the chest protector of DeSmet. And an offensive zone faceoff on the penalty kill. And a good opportunity there for Chrissy Chavosi. 1:05 left to go on the penalty to the Pride. And this one's thrown right up and out of play. And we'll come outside the zone as they will rule it did not touch anyone before making its way out. Dolby in to take the face-off, going up against Bryce. NAH wins the face-off away. It's Rouse with the puck now. He tries to get this one forward, but luckily Brightbill was there for the Pride to knock that one away. Once again, the Pride pick up the puck here. They'll try and throw this one down. That one's just bounced around and picked up by Holden of NAH. It's Heflin now. The Pride, and she'll just bounce this puck down. 30 seconds left to go on the penalty to Larson of the Pride. NAH continuing to work with it here. 10 seconds left to go. Holden takes a shot. That one is deflected just wide and blocked away by Curry. Pride back to full strength. Goes right to the bench. Larson. And a save there by Humphreys. Right at the end of the penalty kill. It's Brightbill with the puck now. Or excuse me, Godoy. She puts this one forward. And it's picked up by Fess at NAH. That one just bounces off the referee. So it'll come back the other way for the Pride. It's Curry working with it here. Turns it over to Johnson. She'll try and get it forward. And eventually finds his way onto the stick of Wildman. She'll take a shot. NAH works with it here. Heminger hands it over to Johnson. She works it into the offensive zone. Does a little move. Almost gets pulled down there, but gets planted against the boards. And the Pride will pick up the puck there. Trying to take it back the other way. Good pressure by the Pride. Tying up someone there is Brightbill. Comes back the other way. This one just bounces out of play. With 5:44 left to go in the first period, all tied up at ones here between the Washington Pride and NAH White. And this one's thrown all the way down the ice. Icing the call. As Dalby couldn't quite get to it as quick as she thought she could. All set to take the face-off here. Defensive zone face-off for the Pride. They'll win that one initially, but an opportunity there for Forsberg. It's Spino with the puck now. And eventually a shot gets taken there. That one's deflected just wide, though, as Donnelly tried to put one on net. This one's bounced up and away. Brightbill tries to connect with Blitz. Blitz goes to chase after it, but the first one to it is the goalie DeSmet. She'll force it forward. And this one's knocked in deep by NAH before they come immediately to the bench for a change. It's Donnelly with the puck now for NAHA. It's knocked out of the zone, so Kuhn will have to pick this one up. She tries to hand it over to Holden. Not a tape-to-tape pass, though, so she'll have to recover. Curry in, chasing after her. A lot of pressure on the forecheck. Curry intercepts. Tied up in the far side corner in the offensive zone. This one's just deflected down by the calf of Rettenberg of the Washington Pride. This one bounces away. It's Forsberg. Hands this one up and around. Kept in there by Rettenberg, at least for a second. Until it pops out. Washington trying to reconnect. This one bounces down, though. And they'll blow this one down as icing. And it'll come all the way back down the ice to the Pride end. 3:57 left to go in the first period here. All tied up 1-1. Pride versus NAH. Face-off here, win here for the Pride. And getting taken down there was Flannery. This will bump back out to NAH. They'll look to do something here with it. It's Fest with the puck. Hands it over to Marino. And this one's brought in deep. Back up to Graves at the point. Hands it over to Bjornsson. She tries to take a shot. This one's just bopping around there. Comes back up to Graves at the point. Hands it right over to Fess. She tries to send one down low. As Bjornsson with the puck now. Has Fess and Graves. Decides against it. Hands it down to Bryce. Marino chases in after this one. She's not the first one to the puck, though. It's a Pride defenseman, specifically Chris. And she'll send this down. No icing here. Flannery will in on the forecheck as the Pride make a full sail change. Pride working with it here. Trying to bring it out of their own zone. Eventually do. This one just bounces around. And popped away by NAH White. Brightbill picks this one up here, but she turns it right over due to a lucky poke check. It's Borzinski. Hands this one over to Johnson. Johnson working with the puck here. This one's bounced along. And right by is Blitz. She takes a shot. That one goes just wide. Maybe trying to connect with Dalby. Cross crease there. Comes over to Roos of NAH. This one's popped along. Let's look home with the puck here. Tries to get it out right into the slot. Can't quite do it. Working with it now is NAH. They'll try and get this one forward. Can't quite hold on to it, though. Is Kuhn with this one. Dumps it in deep. Goaltender Humphreys comes out to settle that one down. And brought right back in. It's Wuthrich. Gets it behind the opposing goal line. Loses a glove. Doing battle here with a Washington Pride player. It's NAH with the puck now. They take a shot. That one just dribbles right out in front and is covered by Humphreys. Donnelly with the shot there for NAHA. .101 left on the clock here in the first period. 1-1 the score. And a couple moves there by Wagner of NAHA. And this one's pushed forward by the Washington Pride. And that one's just chipped over the head by Holden. It's Pareja with the puck now. Tries to get this one over to Brightbill. Brightbill bursting off the bench here. Tries to work this one over. And a shot there. That one's blocked away, though, by a player right out in front. And this one's covered up somehow, some way, by DeSmet. 25 seconds left to go here in the first period. 1-1 the score. All tied up. Hins take the face-off here. Dalby, their best face-off man. So they will get her to take this one. That's Brightbill with the puck. Drops it back to her defense. Ziff, in particular, tries to work with this one here. It's Blitz. And after it now, Brightbill of the Pride. Trying to take a shot, and then NAH comes away with it. It's Fess. She'll just knock this one out further as time runs out. And as the first period ends, no toes can be felt in the stands. And a good first period by both teams, very evenly matched. Penalty, only power play going to NAHA. Specifically, a penalty to Madison Larson. As opposed to Helenka Bryce. This would be a good time to remind you that we hope you're enjoying today's game and that this game, as well as others from this weekend, are streamed live at JWHL.org, and all games are archived on our YouTube channel. You can find it at youtube.com and search for JWHL. While you are there, we urge you to subscribe to our channel. It costs nothing, but will help us to continue to bring you the best of junior women's hockey. So the teams will switch sides here. Of course, NAH White wearing their white, red, and blue striped home uniforms, as opposed to the staunch black uniforms of the Pride. Pride skating left to right this period. And this one's won away by NAH. It's Fest with the puck now. Handed up, bounces right off the stick of Bryce. Goes careening in after this one. The Pride try and come back the other way. It's Blitz with the puck. Tries to force this one further. Can't quite do it. It's NAH working with it here. Marino takes a shot, and that one's just gloved ever so casually, as if she were a softball player, by Hannah Humphreys. And this one's won away by the Pride in their own defensive end. They'll send this one along the boards and at least as far out to center. It's Roos who moves this one forward to Johnson as she just kind of gets pushed off on the boards here. Working away now is Porzinski. Hands it up to the point. It's Roos. She takes a shot. That one's saved. And this one just bouncing around in the crease. No one can quite see where it is. And this one just bounces out. Roos takes another shot. That one's blocked away. And it's just bouncing around. And net ever so slightly off its moorings. They won't whistle it down, though, as it comes the other way. The Pride trying to get their stick on this one as this one bounces in the crease the other way. And NAHA trying to make their way back now. It's Porzinski. Takes a shot. That one's just waffle boarded away to the near side boards. Working with it now is Holden. She takes a shot. That one's blocked away by the Pride. And it's now coming back the other way. It's Curry with the puck now. Tries to put it through the feet of Lacombe. Can't quite do it, though. And it'll be picked up by NAH again. It's Roos. Tries to push this one further. Can't quite do it. Sistek for the Pride has this one. Hands it over to Pareja. Pareja tries to spring Flannery. Flannery working with it now. Brings it into the offensive zone. That one's kneeled away from her, though. But not as far as away from Ruttenberg. And NAH coming back the other way. It's Wagner with the puck. Sends it right out into the slot for a shot by Donnelly. And this one gets tied up along the far side boards. A lot of action here in the beginning of the second period. 7:22 to go. And this one gets tossed in deep. Collected here by the Pride defenseman, Sistek. And this one just bouncing around in the slot now. Donnelly hands that one off to Fess. And it's Grace with the puck now. Has it at the point. Decides to take a slap shot. That one's just knocked away with the pads of Humphreys. Picked up here by the Pride. Working with it now is Wildman. Gets this one forward, or at least out to center, before Fest can bring this one back in. Tries to do a little move. Takes a shot. That one's saved by Humphreys. Once, twice, 3 times. Make it 4, as that one just bobbles around right out in front of her. Brightbill with the puck now. That one takes a weird bounce off a stanchion or a door. And it comes back the other way. It's Blitz. Tries to push this one forward. And eventually dumps it in deep. Bright Bill in after it. She'll be the first one to the puck. But NAHA right on her heels. Coming back the other way now is NAHA. They'll dump it in deep. That one's just poked away by the stick of Humphreys. And this one's kept on side ever so gingerly by Johnson. But eventually it comes back the other way. It's Curry with the puck. Hands it over to Dalby, who takes a shot, and that one just bounces around, nets off its moorings. People are flying all over, and we'll finally get a much-needed stoppage. 15:39 left to go here in the second period, all tied up at 1. And everybody wants a piece of somebody. This one's worked away here. Sent down low, and that one comes right out into the slot for Rutenberg. And this one comes up to the point. Ziff takes a shot. That one's blocked or saved away. Knocked down along the boards. And this one will be blown down as Maddie Johnson was just sitting on top of the puck, essentially. 15-12 left to go here in the second period. Coming back the other way is NAH. It's Forsberg with the puck now. Looks to the slot. She has JWHL, at least for a second, and this one slims around. And no opportunity there. Humphreys must regain her net as she's knocked out of the way there. It's Forsberg with the puck now. She takes a shot on net, and that one's covered up by Humphreys. Face off here, won by the Pride. They'll win it back to themselves. It's Katzenberger. She tries to throw this one forward, specifically to Brightbill. Can't quite do it. This one's worked further by Blitz. Tries to get it over to Dalby, but Dalby wasn't quite quick enough to get it to it there. This one's dumped in deep by number 12 of NAHA. This one's worked forward. Blitz has the puck now for the Washington Pride. Tries to pull in. Does a little move, a little kind of route there. But this one's picked off by NAHA. Coming back the other way, it's Wagner. Hands this one over to Wuthrich. Back to Wagner. She takes a shot on that, and that one's deflected high over the net. And this one, bouncing around in the near side corner, is Wuthrich with it. Comes back up to the point to Graves. Wuthrich has it now. Back to Graves. Graves decides to take a shot. That one's blocked by the foot of Wildman. Comes over to Donnelly. Back up to the point. Fest takes a shot. Wuthrich tries to do a little move to escape a Pride player. Can't quite do it. This one bounces along the boards and comes out long enough to make him offsides. And he'll come back the other way for the Pride. It's Wildman who throws this one in deep. Chasing after it, though, and the first one to it is Graves. She'll hand it over to a partner of hers, Bjornsson. Bjornsson sends this one into the slot, but Wagner can't quite get her stick on it. This one's just tipped the other way No ice here. The goaltender, DeSmet, comes out to play this one. And a shot on net. That one's blocked away, though, by Fess. It's Heflin now for the Pride. Sends this one across. But it's picked off by Marino. Marino works with it here. Sends it up to the point to Roos. Now back down to Bjornsson. Roos has this one. Tries to get it over to Spino. And she's chased down by Chavosi. 12:10 left to go in the second period here. Sistek in after this one. Tries to do a little move to escape the watching eye of Marino. Eventually does. This one comes up to Joe Hall. Joe Hall tries to push this one forward. She's muscled off the puck, though, by Spino. It's NAH White coming back the other way now. Lacombe. Hands it over to Wagner. Trying to work it forward now are some couple Washington Pride players, specifically Flannery. And this one's loose. Johnson trying to regain her feet. She was just kind of lying there on the ground for a couple seconds. And this one's right out in the slot, and they score! Lacombe of NAHA makes it a 2-1 game. Annabelle Lacombe just kind of had a puck bumble right out to her. And she'll put that one in the back of the net, and it's 2-1. 11:11 remaining here in the second period. What do you think? Annabelle Lacombe getting credit for that goal. No helpers on that one. Forsberg will knock this one forward. Right in after it is number 12 of NAH White. Not on my roster today. I will find out that name for you during the intermission. It is Sistek. Works this one forward to Blitz. Blitz tries to skate around a couple players. Gets muscled off there, though, by Roost. This one bounces right out in front to Rutenberg, and she'll take a shot, but that one's deflected out of play. Get a face-off inside the zone. .32 left to go here in the second period. NAH tries to win this one away, but they really just win it against the referee's foot there for a second. But they'll eventually come up with it. Coming down the other way, it's Wuthrich now. Hands this one over to Donnelly. Donnelly takes a shot. That one's blocked away by Humphreys. And the Pride will look to come the other way. Can't quite do it. They knock it forward, and it's sent down the ice. First one to it, though, is Fess. She'll hand it over to Wuthrich. We'll hand it to Donnelly. Donnelly works with it here. Thinks about taking a shot. Pride have it now. And battling for it along the near side boards here. And an update from our producers in the studio here. Number 12 for NAH, Ellie Markovsky. And coming back the other way is NAH now. It's Marino. Takes a shot. That one goes just wide of the net. And Humphreys was across there in time just in case. This one's tied up in the near side corner. Pride defensive end. Just worked along the boards, though. And they'll try and work it further. Working with it here is Kuhn. She takes a shot. That one's saved. Not once, not twice, but 3 times here by Humphreys before she's able to cover that one up. .8:28 left to go here in the second period. NAH White currently leading 2-1. Face-off won here by NAH. Porzinski tried to get a shot on there. She was needled off, though, by the defender from the Washington Pride. Coming back the other way, Brightbill tosses this one off the boards, tries to get to it to herself. She's not the first one to it, though. It's Kuhn. Kuhn hands it over to Johnson, below her own goal line. This one's knocked around here. And eventually a shot is taken there by Wildman and ends up in the back of the net. And it's tied up 2-2. And Wildman getting the goal there, an assist by Molly Dalby. And we're back even here midway through the second period. It's Rutenberg in to take the face-off against Makovsky. Rutenberg picks up the puck here. It's the Pride with the puck now. Bringing it behind her own net is Heflin. Trying to get the breakout started. Good forechecking pressure, though, by NAHA. There's JWHL. Gets tied up along the boards here. Getting some help from Forsberg down below the goal line. Coming back the other way is Godoy. Tries to hand this one up to Curry, but it's taken away from her by NAHA. Trying to make this one work is JWHL. Leaves it behind for Makovsky. Trying to get it out of the zone or the Pride. Eventually it finds its way to Curry. Curry working with it here. Brings it over center. Tries to bring it into the offensive zone, but a nice poke check there by Graves. And bodied up there was Curry. She'll come to the bench. Hopefully all right. Coming back the other way now. Pareja. She throws this one in. Desmet comes out ever so slightly to try and poke check that one away. Does successfully. And it makes its way to some more NAHA players. Comes back out. Sistek for the Pride has it now. Hands it on up to Dalby. Dalby trying to get it to Blitz. And that one will go for icing. 6:03 left to go here in the second period. 2-2 the score. And to take the face off here for NAHA is Wuthrich against Dalby. And this one sent all the way down the ice. Once again, icing. So the referee will go grab the puck, bring it all the way back down, and we'll try this again from the other face-off circle. Of course, something interesting about the JWHL using a two-man system. 2 referees acting both as referees and linesmen, as opposed to the typical 3- and 4-man system you will see with 1 or 2 referees and then 2 linesmen. Brightbill with the puck here. She gets muscled down, and a shot that goes just wide of the net is launched on by Spino. Trying to work forward was Blitz there. But she'll have to send it back to regroup in her own zone. Brightbill hands it off to Blitz. Blitz bringing it into the offensive zone. Decides to take a shot. And that one goes right into the chest protector of DeSmet. And a nice opportunity there for Julia Blitz. Face-off upcoming inside the NAHA defensive zone. This one's won away by the Pride. Back up to the point. It's Heflin with the puck. She rumbles it along the boards. Tries to get it down to Curry. Curry has this one end up with Rutenberg. And they'll blow this one dead. So puck just there for a second. Loose. Rutenberg in to take the face-off here against Bryce. Bryce pile drives Rutenberg into the ice. And NAHA will win the face-off here. It's Kuhn. Tries to throw it along the boards, can't quite do it. It's Rutenberg. She takes a shot. And that one ends up in the chest protector of DeSmet again. 4:53 left to go. It's Dalby in to take the face off here. Circles out of that one. So along the goal line. Pride won the face off. At least for a second. Coming back the other way, it's Forsberg with the puck here. Does a little move, hands it over to Graves. She takes a shot, that one goes wide. Bjornsson with the puck now. Tries to drop it down low. Get a cycle going. To Bryce. This one's bounced along. And NAH will lob this one in. Specifically, Bryce will lob this one in. And that'll just be fielded by Humphrey as if she were a shortstop. And this one, wraparound attempt there by NAHA. That one's covered up by Humphreys, though. And to take the face off here is Johnson. That one's won away by the Pride, though. It's Curry coming back the other way. Defenseman Spino easily poke checks that one away. And they'll come back the other way. It's Roos. Hands it over to Wagner. Wagner tries to make a little move. Takes a shot. That one's blocked, though, by Ketzenberger. This one's brought right back out by Wagner. A save there made by Humphreys. And she'll cover that one up. Oh, pushing and shoving after the whistle. 3:27 left on the clock here in the second period. Score all tied up 2-2 here between the Washington Pride and NAHA White. Working with it here is Kuhn. Comes back out to the point. Long shot from the point by Holden. Comes the Roots. Back up to Holden. She'll dump this one in. This one will be offsides. Still offsides. As there was a change And they did not come in on sides. .246 left to go in the second period here. It's Holden with the puck, brings it into the offensive zone, tries to take a shot. That one's blocked away by Ziff, though. Ziff tries to hand this one over to Dalby, but it's a little too hot for her to handle. No icing, though. They'll say that Kuhn was able to get there quick enough. And she'll hand it over to Johnson. Or excuse me, Holden. Back to Kuhn. Back to Holden below her own goal line. Good forechecking pressure here from Brightbill. She'll pick up the puck here, at least for a second, and try and dump it in further. Is Forsberg with the puck now, helping out her defenseman, Donnelly. Makes its way out to Ziff of the Pride, and she'll dump it in deep. No icing. They'll say that someone was probably able to touch that. I would agree. Though, of course, the referee is not needing my agreement on their calls. And the Pride with the puck here takes a shot. That one goes over the net. Shot there by Wildman. Comes back up to the point here. The Pride, and this one will just drift away, and they'll try and get something going back the other way. It's NAH. Donnelly with the puck, dumps it in deep. The rest of her team comes to the bench for a full sail change. Tries to work it forward. Fans want a penalty as Curry hooks someone to the ground. No call there, though. Curry dumps this one in deep. All on sides now as everyone tags up. 1 minute left to go here in the period. Curry goes to the bench. Her stick potentially broken. And out comes Chavosi. Tries to chase the puck down here. 45 left to go. Coming back the other way now. It's Wagner. Thinks about taking a shot and instead tries to send it into Fess. Wagner now back out to the point. Trying to knock it down as Grace. She'll keep it in at the very least. But will not get an opportunity on net. 25 seconds to go. The Pride trying to come back the other way. A rush started here by Chavosi. She's got a couple people with her if she wants them. And it comes back the other way. It's NAHA now. Marino with the puck with 10 seconds left to go on the clock. She's going to look for an opportunity as a change is made with very little time left on the clock. It'll get tied up here, and that'll be all we get here. After 2 periods, it's all tied up. 2-2. We're going to take a short break here as they bring out the Zamboni and clean some stuff up. When they're back, feel free to stay tuned. Streaming the games live on JWHL.org all day. right, Bill? Tries to work this one forward, but it's Donnelly. Hands this one over to Wagner. She tries to drag it through a few too many people, but it comes back the other way. Blitz knocks it forward to Wuthridge. She tries to drag through a couple people. Slew foots the referee on her way through, but that's all right. We'll keep playing. Pride with the puck now. Of course, the Pride wearing their away black uniform. The Winterhawks wearing their red, white, and blue stripes as they are the home team. Skating left to right. It's Heflin here. Chases down this puck. She's met there, though, by Bjornsson, who takes this puck, tries to throw it to the slot, but she'll really just throw it all the way down the ice. DeSmet will come out to play it. Spino hands this one over to Marino. Marino tries to move through a couple people, takes a shot that goes just wide of the net. Comes back out. Now it's Spino. She takes a shot, and that one's deflected out in front and covered up by Humphreys. Hannah Humphreys, of course, Dartmouth commit. One of only 2 commits off the Washington Pride at the moment. The Winterhawks have 12. This one's picked up by the Pride, coming back the other way. It's Pareja. Tries to hand this one over to Javosi. This one's tied up along the back boards, the end boards, behind the Winterhawks net. And they work with it here. Trying to work back the other way. It's Johnson. Hands it to Korzinski. Comes back to Kuhn. Over to Holden. Holden tries to get this one up. Gets it to Lacombe. She feeds that one through to Makovsky. And it's met behind the net by some Pride defensive effort. It's Dalby with the puck now. Tries to knock this one forward. It bumps off a player, but Blitz has it right there. Turns it over. Forsberg with the puck now. Forsberg trying to work it forward. And a shot here that goes just wide of the net from the point, courtesy of Fess. Comes back out to her. She thinks about it, decides to bring it into the offensive zone. Looks back to the point, or rather to the slot. She had Wagner there for a second, but Wagner a little too hot for her to handle, so she's not able to do much with it. It's taken away by Ketzenberg. And it's coming back the other way. It's Curry, and if they hurry, they'll have Rutenberg as well. Hands it over to Rutenberg. She takes a shot that goes just wide. This one ends up in the feet of a Pride player, and they work with it here. Try to send it into the slot. Can't quite do it. It comes out to Wildman. She takes a shot. That one's deflected wide. Fess has it now. Fess works with the puck here. Brings it out of her own zone, over center, and into the offensive zone. 16 and change on the clock here in the third. This one's popped up by the Pride as they try and get it out of their zone. Eventually they can. A little backhanded pass up to Javosi from Wildman. But the Winterhawks take it away. Winterhawks coming back the other way. It's Marino with the puck. She looks to the slot. She's got no one there. A couple players take a tumble. No call upcoming. A high shot goes up and around, and this one ends up right in the slot and eventually finds its way out and is kept on side to the active stick of Spino. And it's Ketzenberger with the puck now. Ketzenberger works with it here. Tries to bring it over center. Hand it over to Keogh. It's a little too much for her. So it'll end up with Spino before it's fired right to a Pride player. This one's thrown along the boards. Picked up here and turned right over to Lacombe. She's coming in. She takes a shot, and that one's saved by Humphreys. Comes up to Holden. She takes a shot. That one's deflected just wide. Blitz trying to come the other way, trying to hand it to Brightbill, excuse me. But it'll be a little too far ahead of her. It'll be icing, and it'll come all the way back down the ice. Winterhawks win this faceoff and take a shot immediately off of it. That was Donnelly. And this one comes down. It's Blitz chasing after this one. Going with Kuhn. No icing here. Waved off because they were both within reaching distance. This one gets piled along the near side boards. Caught along there. And this one bounces right out in front. Right across the crease. Trying to send it back up to the point. Decides against it. Down below the goal line now. It's Blitz with the puck. Sends it up to the point, but that one just bounces around and is a little too bouncy for Wildman. Puck on edge. Pride with the puck now. It was Blitz for a second there. Not anymore. The Pride look ahead now. It's Curry. Thinks about sending it to Rutenberg, excuse me. Decides against it. It's Rutenberg with the puck now. Circles around. Brings it out to center. Turns it over, though, to Flannery. To Johal. And the Pride trying to spring their player. Will be icing? Yes. A little over 13 minutes left to go here in the third period, all tied up at 2. An even game. We'll get a defensive zone faceoff here for the Pride. And they almost win this one away. But it's actually the Winterhawks who come away with it. They work it up to the point, but it's a little too far away, so Kiki Roos will have to take this one. Hands it over to Donnelly. Donnelly, a shot, and covered by Humphreys. Amazingly, just reaching across the crease and stops what looked like an easy goal for Emma Wuthrich. And what a great save by her. And immediately her teammates coming over to congratulate her on that one, keeping this game tied at 2. Winterhawks win this face-off back. Try and work with it here. It's Spino. She takes a shot. That one's just guided away by Humphreys. She's feeling it now. This one's picked up by the Pride. She tried to look for Chavosi. Didn't quite have her. This one's coming forward, drifts into the zones. Everybody's on side. It's Pareja, the lone forechecker, in after this one, while the rest of the team goes for a change. Donnelly with the puck. Tries to hand it up to Wagner. Wagner eventually gets it. Gets over to Donnelly. Donnelly, again, shot, and that one goes wide. And this one drifts right back out in front. Wagner has another opportunity, and that drifts off her stick. And just chaos in front of the Pride net for a second there. This one bouncing around. And a shot that goes up and out of play by Helenka Bryce. And everyone will take a deep breath with less than 12 minutes left to go here in the third. All tied up 2-2 here between the Washington Pride and the NAHA Winterhawks. Just take the face off here, Dalby. takes the face-off against Bryce. This one's eventually carried in by Marino. Marino brings it behind the opposition's net, tries to send it out in front, can't quite do it. Coming back the other way now. Wildman hands it over to Blitz. Blitz gets it up to Bright Bill. Bright Bill does a little move, tries to take a shot. She's muscled down though by Holden. And this one comes right out in front and it's bouncing around and digging away at it is Wildman. But it's covered up there by DeSmet. Coming back the other way now. It's Marino. After the Winterhawks win the faceoff. Marino in after this one. Goes to the boards, can't quite do it. This one rumbles around the boards. With the help of Wildman. Shot on net, that one's just directed away by Humphreys. This one comes out into the slot. Attempted shot there by Bryce. Not enough to get it on net. This one's knocked forward. Chasing after this one is Blitz. They're going to say she could have touched it. So no icing here. It's picked up now, though, by the Winterhawks. Graves in particular. Dumped in deep by Lacombe. After it now is Christ. Christ knocks this one forward. Coming after it is Curry now. Curry tries to shuffle that one through. Can't quite do it. This one's bounced off the boards though. And battled for right in front of the Winterhawks bench. It's Rutenberg. Takes a shot here. A little bit of a knuckle shot there. And that one's just waffleboarded away ever so easily by DeSmet. Puck bouncing around now. This one's dumped in by Sistek. And two players collide behind the Winterhawks net as they try and send this one up. Stopped here though by Kehoe. Knocks this one forward, tries to knock it to the slot, but there was no one there as Godoy was coming to the bench. This one's pushed forward by the Winterhawks and dumped in. It's Christ battling for the puck here. And it comes up to Chavosi. She'll dump this one in deep. 3 out of the 5 women on the ice will go for a change. The other 2, however, forechecking. And the Pride makes a little move there, whether intentional or not. Fakes out the Winterhawks forward. Flannery tries to send this one up, sends it along the board. Tries to spin it all the way to Forsberg. She has an opportunity here, battles around to save there by Humphreys, and that one's covered up. And Humphreys once again making a nice save on what could have been a sure goal. A little under 9 minutes left. All tied up 2-2 here. The NAHA Winterhawks and the Washington Pride U19 level. And this one's covered by Humphreys. So everyone will just reset and they'll try it again. Wuthrich in to take the face-off against Dalby. And a shot here on net. That one's just guided away by Humphreys. Wagner with the puck now. Wagner drops it behind for Wuthrich. And it's Donnelly. She takes a shot on net. That one's saved by Humphreys and covered up. Another defensive zone face-off for the Washington Pride. Attempting to bop this one forward is Wildman. She can't quite do it, so it'll rumble around the backboards, where Ketzenberger will eventually be able to pick it up there. It makes its way to Rutenberg. She tries to knock this one forward, can't quite do it. Somehow that's on sides for Wuthrich as she just kind of spins over the blue line. Holden takes a shot. That one's blocked away by the shin pads, and then eventually glove down by Humphreys. And the Winterhawks doing their darndest to try and pick up a goal here in the second half of this third period as time dwindles down. Dalby, the face-off woman who is the chosen in times of need for the Washington Pride, is in to take that one. And the Pride win that one away. Coming back the other way now. It's Dalby herself. She looks for Brightbill, and that one just finds its way into the glove of DeSmet, and she'll just give Brightbill a whack after the play. Referee is letting most things go, letting them play. Alright, coming back the other way now. It's Bjornsson. She has the puck here, brings it on. Everybody's onside, so they'll give them the go-ahead. Bjornsson tries to send it down low. Can't quite do it. It's taken away now by the Pride. They'll knock it forward. Blitz in after this one. She'll get there as soon as Graves did and take Graves down with her as she blew a tire. Going back the other way, it's Bjornsson trying to take on the entirety of the defense. And she'll take a shot that'll just rumble on net ever so slightly. Humphreys was looking to cover that one, but it got knocked away by one of her defenders. It's Godoy with it now. Sends it up the boards, but it's taken away here. Comes to the point. Point shot there by Spino that was nowhere near the net. And Curry tries to push this one forward. Can't quite do it. Coming back the other way now. Korzinski, she takes a shot. That one goes wide. And she takes down Sistek while she's at it. Shot there from the point by Roost. And there's the net's off its moorings, I believe. Yes, the net is off its moorings, so we'll get a defensive zone face-off for the Washington Pride. A little over 6 minutes left here in the third period, all tied up 2-2. Overtime pending if the score stays tied. And this one's brought up by the Pride. Sent in deep by Pareja. Chased down by Kehoe. Pareja gets in there, takes a player down. That's all right, though. Completely legal. Korzinski coming back the other way. Brings it over. Takes a shot that goes just over the net. It's Ziff. Tries to get this one away. Now in and after it is Pareja. She tries to push it a little further. And eventually does. They'll get a full sail line change, and just as that's happening, the Winterhawks will try and get this one in. Johal tries to get it to the slot, can't quite do it. Working with it here, though, is Kuhn. And coming back the other way, Blitz tries to chase this one down. She doesn't have enough energy, though, so Holden will get to it first. Blitz, though, harassing her in her own defensive end, being as much of a pain in the butt as possible. And this one's picked up here by Dalby. She hands it over to Blitz. Blitz chasing after this one. She works on it here. And eventually it finds its way to Forsberg. Forsberg, Johal trying to run in, and Forsberg just takes a shot that goes wide of the net. Humphreys didn't even need to make a save on that one. And this one comes up to the point. It's Holden. She tries to take a shot. A blind shot, and Humphreys will just cover that one up. And about 4.5 minutes left on the clock here in the third. The tension builds. Tied 2-2. Washington Pride. NAHA Winterhawks. And a shot there, saved by Humphrey. Right off the face-off. As the Winterhawks win that one away. It's Graves with the puck now. Trying to decide what she wants to do with it. All sides, though, are the Pride. So the Winterhawks will get a free opportunity to try and take this one out of their zone. It's Graves. She tries to get it forward. Gives it to Wagner. It's eventually taken away, though. And a little bit of a scramble in front of the penalty boxes. It will be 5-on-5 play. And a player down on the ice. Emma Wootrich. So, 2 offsetting minors to Emma Wootrich of NAHA Winterhawks and Allison Curry of the Pride. Coming back the other way with the Winterhawks now. Slap shot. That one's saved by Humphreys. Pride win this one away. Sent down, bounces off a couple people. No icing here because Blitz touched it. Blitz tries to get a good shake down here. It's handed to her by Brightville. Blitz with the puck now, brings it behind her own net. Sends it right down into the slot. That one bounces around and is loose for a second under Desmet. And she'll cover that one up. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Pride win the face-off back. A little bit too far back is Rutenberg with the puck now, but it's taken away from them. It's Lacombe coming back the other way. She'll cough that one up, though, right to Ziff. Ziff throws it along the boards, right over to Godoy. Trying to work this one further. It's the Pride. It's Chavosi with the puck now. Enough defenders back for her and 2 others. And it's Rutenberg. Got her stick in there. Could have been hooking, could have been holding the stick, could have been anything. No call though coming. Spino. Hands it up to Lacombe. She leaves it for Roos. This one's knocked forward. Right ball. Pushes that one forward, hands it over to Blitz. She has Dalby coming forward towards the net. And this one's coming back the other way now. Forsberg with the puck here. Takes a shot. And that one's saved by Humphreys. Bounces off of her, but goes behind the net. It's Forsberg with the puck now. chasing this one down. Gets slammed into the boards there by Kiel. Now they're coming back the other way. It's Ketzenberger. Looks, takes a shot, and that one goes right into the catching mitt of DeSmet. Just under 2 minutes left to play. It's 2-2. And the Pride have the puck now. It's Katzenberger with the puck. Tries to send this one ahead. This one will go all the way down the ice, though, for icing. Minute and a half left here in the third period. Potentially some bonus hockey. 2-2 the score. Washington Pride, NAHA Winterhawks. For any who might be joining as time runs down. Rutenberg in to take the face-off. She wins that one. Tied up, though, with someone else. Their cages got interlocked, Rutenberger and Bryce. Or hair entangled or something like that. Shot here by the Winterhawks, and Humphreys makes the initial save and then eventually covers it as it just kind of bounced off her glove. And 1 minute and change left on the clock. Dalby in to take the face-off for the Pride. She doesn't win that one away. It's Bryce who does. Wagner has this puck along the far side boards for the Winterhawks, doing battle with two Washington Pride players, trying to work it forward. Dalby lost her stick, but is kept in and trying to work this one away. Dalby tries to push it a little bit forward, and it's Blitz coming back the other way. It's Pride, takes a shot. That one drifts just wide the net as it was deflected, and Blitz tries to throw one right out in front that bounces off of Wagner, and it's loose. Along the near side boards now is Wildman. Brings it over center into the offensive zone, takes a shot, and that one's gloved by DeSmet, and she'll calm things down for her team with 20-some seconds left on the clock. It's all tied 2-2. And a timeout called by one of the two teams. And a nail biter to the end. Potentially the fans in the arena would be biting their nails too if their fingers were not frozen. And toes. Very cold here at Bill Gray's Regional Iceplex. And one can only assume that the coaches are drawing up the game plans in the huddles. Potentially the easiest game plan of all. Let's do that hockey. And Pride, the last group to get out of the face-off here. They got 20 seconds. They're going to try and make something happen. They will only send 5 out. No surprise there. The game is tied, and they would not like to lose this game to an empty net goal by getting greedy. Dalby in to take the face-off. She'll try and win this one back. Can't quite do it. Eventually finds its way to blitz, but it's a little too far ahead of her. So it'll get scrunched up along the near side boards, and right out in front, Dolby has an opportunity and shoots wide. And probably the best opportunity of the game for Molly Dolby. Best opportunity of anyone to win this game. And she just fires it wide. And we will have overtime. 5 minutes. Assumedly 5-on-5. Sometimes 3-on-3. 3-on-3 overtime. Every league does it different. And we'll do it just like how they do it in the NHL. And if it's still tied after 5 minutes, well then who knows what we'll do. It's a tie? Alright, I'm getting confirmation from our box attendant. That's a tie. So there will be 5 minutes to end this game. Everybody will get an energizing break here. It is likely that we will see Blitz, Bright Bill, and Dolby out for the Pride at some point here. And likely Bryce, Forsberg, Donnelly, or Wagner in terms of the forward core. Lining up here, we can get a look at who's coming out. As a defenseman, we got Fess and Donnelly, and then Kovsky. So 2 forwards, 1 defenseman for the Winterhawks. They're going to go for the win. And the Pride huddling up here for the beginning of overtime. We will see how they line up in a second. And they will send out Blitz and Bright Bill and Wildman. So they will also match with the 2 forwards, 1 defenseman. This one's knocked forward. Bright Bill tries to take a shot on net. That one's blocked away though by Fess. Fess working with it here. Coming down the other way. Brings it over center into the offensive zone. Drops it off for Makovsky. Eventually finds his way to Bright Bill of the Pride. She gets taken down. No call up coming. It's Fess. Has this one down in the corner. It's worked away here though. And a shot that hits a radiator as it flies out of the rink. And the puck stack gets ever so short as yet another puck flies out of play. 4.5 minutes left in the overtime, unless someone scores and makes it shorter. Dolby in to take the face-off here. She'll win it away. And we'll get cross-checked for her efforts. This one's won back, though, by Ketzenberger. Hands it over to Curry. Curry works with it here. Gets it up to Ketzenberger. Ketzenberger tries to muscle this puck into the slot. Can't quite do it. She gets knocked down. That's all right. Coming back the other way, it's Wagner. She's getting chased down by Curry, though, who muscles her off the puck. And it's Dolby now. Dolby trying to get a little room. Knocks the stick away. Thinks about taking a shot, just does a little move, tries to get it out to Ketzenberger, and that one's covered and caught by DeSmet. And a change in the units here. Godoy, Ziff, and Heflin. 1 forward, 2 defensemen for the Pride, and on the other side we got Bjornsson, Bryce, and Holden. So 2 forwards, 1 defenseman. Holden with the puck now. Looks ahead, hands it over to Bjornsson. Bjornsson tries to get this one forward, but she's harassed there by Godoy. Now it's Bryce with the puck. Hands it up to Bjornsson. but is chased down by Heflin. Heflin with the puck now. Hands it right over to Ziff. Ziff thinking about what she wants to do with it. Hands it ahead and right off the feet of Godoy. Holden with it now. Hands it off to Bjornsson. She gets it up to herself. It's Holden now. Holden looking for anyone who can make a difference. It's JWHL. Leaves this one behind for Johnson. She chases this one in deep. Tries to get it to the slot. It's JWHL with the puck now. Muscled off the puck. Johnson in after it. She'll get that one. And onto the ice will return Fess. Fess with it now. Takes a shot. That one goes over the net. And out of play. The referee's down to their last puck. If they run out of pucks, we'll go find some. Dalby in to take the face-off. She has Blitz and Wildman alongside her. On the other side, it's Fess with the puck now. Leaves it behind for Donnelly. Hands it off to McCoskey. That one's knocked away by Dalby. But it's Fess coming back. Fess brings it into the offensive zone. Tries to do a little move. Dancing around. Sends it down low to Donnelly. Donnelly has this one in the near side corner. Donnelly thinks about it. Doesn't really have anything going for her. We'll try and start a cycle. Down low to Fess. Tries to send it to the slot to Makovsky. She takes a shot and that one's glided wide by Humphreys. And this one's given right out to Fess and Humphreys poke checks that away. Coming back the other way now is Wildman. Takes a shot and that one's saved by Despet. Donnelly with the puck now. 1 minute and change. And sends it all the way down the ice, icing the call. And a defensive zone face-off for the Winterhawks. An opportunity for the Pride. With a little over 1 minute left here in overtime. If they run out of time, it will be a tie. Or so I am told. Winterhawks win this one away. Is Roos. Turns the puck over to Brightbill. Brightbill, as soon as they're on sides, thinks about an opportunity here. Takes a shot, that one goes wide. And it'll drift out. Ketzenberger will have to chase this one. Ketzenberger with the puck now. Hands it up to Curry, who brings it over center. And into the offensive zone. We'll think about leaving it behind for Ketzenberger. Decides against it. It's taken away there by JWHL. Coming back the other way now. Roos. Roos tries to get a shot on net. She doesn't have enough room for it, though. This one's knocked out by Curry. A 2-on-1 if they hurry. Curry hands this one to Ketzenberger. Decides against it, and a save there by DeSmet as Curry decided to fake a pass and shoot that one. Try and go top shelf. Couldn't bury that one. About 15 seconds left in overtime. Dalby in to take the face-off. She is the one the coach trusts most. This one's won away by the Winterhawks. They'll try and storm all the way down the ice. With about 7 seconds left to go. With less than 5, they'll sneak around, and it'll be drifted down the ice. And this one will end in a 2-2 tie here between the NAHA Winterhawks and the Washington Pride. A good game out of them. Both teams playing spectacularly, especially the goalies. And it's going to be a good end to a U19 game. Hope you guys enjoyed today's game, and remind you that this game, as well as others from this weekend, are streamed live at jwhl.org, and all games are archived on our YouTube channel. You can find it at youtube.com and search for JWHL. While you're there, please subscribe to our channel. It costs nothing, but it will help us to continue to bring you the best of junior women's hockey. On behalf of my cameraman and our box attendant and the referees from today's game, thanks for listening. I'm Colin Friday. We'll catch you next time.